African time. Let's get back into our conversation with building quality assurer Zamoguhle Yende. We saw a recent High Court ruling in the case of Fitzpatrick versus Latsky N.O, where they clarified that words like stunning or beautiful in property listings are not legal guarantees. Samuel, you were explaining to us, the ruling and the key takeaways from this ruling, especially from a home buyer's perspective, and how significant this ruling has been. All right, I think we've lost Zabugule again there on the line, but a very important conversation to be having, right? Because if the High Court is saying, okay, words like stunning and what's the other one that they used?
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Beautiful studio.
Beautiful, darling. Beautiful studio are not guarantees that a property is indeed stunning and beautiful, and you find defects after you've signed the contract. Perhaps they are right in saying that if the seller didn't know about it, how could they have alerted you about it? Do you think that, and let's have our own conversation, do you think that there was some lack of due diligence from the sellers and the agents' point of view for not having done their own due diligence on the matter? We've got Uzamuguhle back on the line. Zamuguhle, welcome back. Thank you so much for your time. Just walk us through the significance of that High Court ruling again for home buyers and estate agents alike.
Okay. So I'll start off by saying that estate agents, they are not professionals. They are there for facilitating a sale. All right. They are not engineers. They are not inspectors. So what I'll be saying is that if you want to be, if you are a home buyer, you need to make sure that you do extensive research. You do not rush into buying a property. So there are legal steps that need to be followed. Firstly, you need to make sure that the people that you are dealing with as a home buyer is that they are registered. Okay?
Yeah.
So let's say you are a first-time home buyer. You need to ensure that the builders that you are using within your site, they are registered with the NHDRC. You need to verify their license and their registration number. So if it's a builders, you need to ensure that they're working with NHDRC, and for plumbing, you need to make sure that they're working with the PIRD. So these councils, they help you to ensure that you are not just using Ujomo from next door that knows how to work, but it is people that are registered within the council. So the problem is that people using words like stunning or a perfect home, it really is not it. Because what happens then, you'd find that there are latent defects within the house. You'd find that the structure is already cracked. And these things, they usually happen or occur once you have already moved in. By that time, you have already bought the house with the... So you'd find that there are faulty plumbing leaks. Maybe you'd find that's why they are really selling the house. And then you'd find that there are electrical issues, or there is damp or mold inside the house, which you need to know that, as we all know, that mold is not good. It can cause sicknesses, especially with young children. So as a buyer, what you can do is that you need to do your own test, right? If they're saying that this is a house that you want, you need to, you have the right to ask questions, firstly. You go inside, you check if the taps are working, there is no mold, and there is no cracks within the house. So you need to do those checks by yourself. And then also we need, one thing that most people get to ignore is that they do not ensure that the places are being sold. So once you see that a house is being sold, please do inquire with your municipality. This helps because at the long run, you find that the house that you're buying or the stand that you're buying is not really up for sale. You understand?
So
I find that it's not up for sale. So do inquire with your municipalities. They are there for a reason. Don't see stands being bought for 30,000 and then you're also going to buy. In Gauteng, there is no way a stand can be for 30,000. So you really need to go to the municipalities, check if that land is being for sale or if that house is being for sale.
Okay. Very quickly, Zamoguhle, we've run out of time, but I would love to know when I would call somebody like you. When would I call a building quality assurer? Because I know many people personally who are signing things on dotted lines and they haven't called a building quality assurer.
Okay, you call a building assurer by the time you are thinking of, let me get that house, or you see a house and you want to buy it. Make sure that you are in contact with a quality assurer, and then they will provide all the steps needed for you to have a house.
Zamoguhle, thank you so much.
Lawfully. Thank you, madam.
I love that.
Yes.
Lawfully. Zamoguhle, thank you so much for your time this afternoon. A very important case that she made there in saying that, guys, we put so much faith in the estate agents, thinking that they actually know everything about a property, and it's not the case. They are not engineers, like she said. They are not building quality assurers. They are not. They are selling. They are the middleman between the buyer and the seller. We need to do our due diligence. That's when you get in touch with people like Zamoguhle Yende, a building quality assurer, as she said. As you're just thinking about buying this property, get in touch with her. I didn't know. Some people don't know this. Some people just work through the agent and that's it.
No, I'm thinking the gods must be with me because I don't remember ever calling a quality assurer. So very important information.
Absolutely.
In fact, we need a part 2 with Zamoguhle.
Absolutely.
There are so many other things that we need to dig deep into and understand, because this is not a surface level exercise, this conversation. Hey, we need to dig deeper. And we're going to do that. It's 2:30.
Sports.